you know, when the moon is in your sun sign, for that time phase, you need to be remaining alkaline and preserving your seed, as we talked about. And alcohol, you know, is part and parcel with that. You can't drink alcohol during that time period because alcohol will cut the light within. It will diminish the hydrogen that's available, the electrons or the light that's available, because I mean, alcohol just like absolutely wreaks havoc on all parts of the body. You know, I'm not teetotal or anything like that, but I personally, you know, when I have an odd drink, like for celebration reasons, like I don't even particularly enjoy it anymore. So sorry to your viewers that hate me for saying that. But I think because once you've really researched and looked into the detrimental effects of alcohol, you know, it really does just feel like, why on earth would I do that to myself, my cells? Why would I, you know, block the divine light within? Caffeine is another one. So caffeine blocks ATP, which is the way that energy actually like restores itself in the body. So when we think we're getting a boost of energy from coffee, we're actually like just masking how tired we are. So then we have to keep masking it. So, and again, I'm not saying I never have a coffee, but I'd rather feel that I'm tired.
It's really
and then
interesting that,
go
isn't
for a
it? Yeah.
sleep.
Because even like you find in common conversation, which is like people don't actually say, "Oh, I'm tired." It's like, "Oh, I need a coffee," you know, and it's like you're tired. And it's like, "Oh,
Yeah.
I need a coffee," and it's like, but you like. What's going on underneath that is that you're tired, you know. I'm not speaking because I'm like judging anybody. It's like I'm speaking about myself. It's like because as a parent, there's a lot of sleepless nights, especially early on. So yeah, it's like really need a coffee, and like I found myself saying that a couple of times. It's like I really need I'm really tired. It's actually what I'm saying. And I need rest, and this will help me push through the next little bit. But you're actually going to be even more tired on the other side of it. Maybe it's time to just sit for 20 minutes and just, you know, do a yoga nidra, allow yourself to reset or recompose.
And a question I get asked a lot as well is when people do a kind of sacred secretion or regeneration fast for the first time, and you know they do cut alcohol and caffeine and meat and very acidic foods from their diet, they're like, oh my gosh, I didn't feel better, I felt worse. And it's like, well, you're going through withdrawals. So, you know, as your body's detoxing those chemicals from your system, you're gonna get headaches, you're gonna feel tired because you're actually experiencing reality. You're not masking it with drugs anymore. To put it very bluntly, sorry. And that's not to sound judgmental because again, I do need a coffee sometimes, and you know, I do that. But I think if you are a heavy coffee drinker, for example, it might be good to start preparing yourself for when the moon's moving into your sun sign a couple of days early so that you can get over those withdrawal symptoms first and give the body a better chance to reach its highest potential for flushing everything out and really having that kind of boost of energy coming through.
Hey guys, if you love this conversation with Kelly Marie on the Inspired Evolution, here is another conversation we had with her all about her journey, her story, and fundamentally how it's more about the chemistry of the DMT and how that activates in your brain, given the spiritual awareness of God, and how actually a lot of the church's teachings and biblical teachings are actually also mirrors for what's happening in our body. And there's this whole yogic awareness of the body and the biblical teachings of the body, and how fundamentally Kelly Marie, her journey, she came to this awareness. It wasn't an easy journey for her. If you want to find out more about her and her story, and fundamentally the awareness of these connection points between biblical science and Vedic science, biblical philosophy and Vedic philosophy, this is the very best next episode for you to tune into on the Inspired Evolution right here. Enjoy.